Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Big Leonard Williams brings them down. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. What can they do here on third down and 7? Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
That's good. Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll motion over Samuel. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a second and 9. They'll go again with Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On first down, Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Here we go, son.
Once again, it's Walker. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Bilal Nichols there to make the play. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go.
Play action now for Fields. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Here we go, son.
They'll run with Dillon. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They were stopped on second down. Now third and goal from the 1.
Jump, ready? Right.
They'll run with Walker. He slams it in there, and he is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Hey.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Mike. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Deuce. Shut.
From the gun, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
What?
They'll motion over Samuel. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. The throw is going to be caught. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Cardinals are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Thank you.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Hey, Ken. Set.
First down. Fields sending it downfield for Fant. And he will score. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
One more, right?
Here's 1st and 10.
One more. That's one. Set.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hey! One more. What you got? Hey!
They'll motion over Samuel.
Big Ace. One more.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fielded at the 9, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Monday. Here we go.
They'll send him over to the left.
Right.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Go.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it with Walker, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll get this complete to Walker. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's got his man downfield. It's Devo. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
Who you got?
That'll be taken in by Connor. And he will score. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are back within 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, stand. Sit high.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
You got to lead. Right?
Now Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open. Hey. Two, what?
Murray now to throw on first down. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Hey. Move. Hey, easy. Cuervo. 2.
Now Murray on first down. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone.
And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Quillen. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Angel. Go.
Fields to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go, shot.
To throw is Fields. He's going to try it here again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded. But he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Push. Hey. Go.
On first down, Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Hold on. Big Ace open. Let's go. Empty.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Big Ace, Big Ace. Big Ace. Two.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. It's second down.
Whoa. Omaha. Hey. Buzz. Green. Stop.
Murray's going to throw again. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
To throw again is Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. All right.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. No much.
Now, Fields. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for first and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Seattle.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's one.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
Here we go, son.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Fields to throw for it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, son.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Big Ace.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Big Ace.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hey, Larry. Larry. 2-2 what?
Murray throwing on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Harrison. To the goal line and in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
2-2.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll run here with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go. Good. Extend.
2nd down. It's Fields. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Go.
On the ground, it's Walker. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here we go, son.
They go play action with Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Here's Walker. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
11. Here we go. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Here we go.
Now here's second and goal. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Right.
One more time with Walker. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Man in motion, heading left. Fields from the gun on third down. He's got it at the 3.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on fourth and goal. Fields to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Shit. Hey. Come back. Easy.
Murray now on 2nd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. He'll go right and find his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, Omaha. Big Ace open. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
Empty. Big Ace. I know sauce. Omaha.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he will go all the way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Go.
Now Walker. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Here we go, Slide.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Right.
Walker. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. They get 15 on that game. First down, Seattle.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Out. Sit high.
To throw is Fields. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now.
Right.
They go with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot